Deep half guard is a position that a lot of people definitely don't utilize right away in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and momentarily it can be helpful in MMA as well. So deep half guard takes place basically splitting the knee cinch of the top player. Your shoulder and your hips, knees, they make it so that your opponent, the top player, can't apply pressure downward, essentially. So we're starting off with some live clips here of practice after recording the drilling clips. Two things that need to be a pretty much constant in deep half guard is your knee pinch and your ability to protect your front side elbow, the one that's by your opponent's face. They'll try to go for your back, they'll try to go for your far side arm, they'll try to bring their knee to the ground. So pinching your knees together mitigates the knee to the ground. Keeping your elbow close to your hip stops the Kimura attacks and all these other offensive things to your deep half guard position.
Okay, guys.
Bringing your hand over the far hip initially is usually how you'll get to the position and how you'll set up your foot position for your advancement for your backside arm to go towards the thigh of the leg that's extended. Your feet pummeling from front side to back is how you can get feet into position to be able to be like more active in turning up and fighting up from the deep half guard position. If someone goes to attack your elbow, off balance them face side immediately. If they go for a darce, same thing, off balance them face side immediately. If they try to bring their knee to the ground, another thing that you can do is sort of chase their forward progression with their knee by pushing off your backside foot. And then as the lift occurs, isolate the leg and pivot through for either a heel hook, X guard, things like this. The waiter sweep is a necessary component of understanding deep half guard because once you begin to threaten these other ways, they'll start to lift the knee and bite the heel. The waiter sweep is a direct counter to this motion from the extended leg. Some more clips of defending the Kimura and the elbow and the arm extension within the deep half guard. Immediately off balancing, applying pressure towards the hip line. You could switch your hips and pass there, or you could collect the leg that's in between your legs and threaten a knee bar as well. So if they fight to keep their leg there, or you decide to collect it, you could threaten a knee bar and then still continue to pass even after the failed knee bar. Just take a moment to subscribe, it would mean a lot. A lot of times when you enter deep half guard, people will switch their base. They'll extend the leg early on in their understanding of defense, or if they're really just trying to disengage. So one thing that we can do is we can wedge our backside leg. This is sort of like a variation of X guard. It's very quick and it's very easy to stand up from this position. You keep your shoulder on the ground, wedge your backside leg through, and then step with your front side leg as you begin to do a technical stand-up. Your foot at the knee is what's going to block their ability to do what I'm about to do now, which is a triangle counter. So maintaining a strong position through that, you'll transfer to the top and you'll avoid the triangle as well. If you're in the top position on deep half guard, extending the far side arm is a nice way to restrict the motion of the bottom player, along with being able to then set up Kimura attacks. The extension in the low chest position within the deep half guard is what makes it hard for Josh to move side to side, off balance me, and then I can begin to pull his shoulder up. When he goes to lift my leg, I can just pummel my leg out and then enter in for an arm bar, pivot to his back, something like this. When you're in deep half guard, make sure to keep your elbow close so when they go to attack the Kimura, you can off balance them face side, just like Josh did here. If they don't have a post, they'll have to create one, and that's your ability to defend your arm from the Kimura. If they already have it isolated low, this is different. You'll probably have to chase your own arm and you'll lose the deep half guard position. You can advance into 3/4 mount, moving into a cross face and sprawling your backside leg as a way to counter deep half guard position. Butterfly lift is an excellent way to advance from deep half guard into top positions, back threats, things like this. And it involves a backside foot lift, similar to how you would do like an overhook butterfly sweep. All the lift comes from the backside, pushing off the ground, lifting with the leg, and lifting with the bicep as well. In this moment here, going for the waiter, Josh brings his knee down instead, resulting in a failed waiter to leg isolation. If they bring their knee down instead of up on the waiter, All it does is lighten the leg that's nearest your shoulder and allows you to isolate it as you move over the top, and you can progress any way you'd like into either back, leg locks, things like this, sweeps. Deep half guard in sport jiu-jitsu is a really nice, depending on the skill gap, it's a really nice hangout position. And even in tough matches when two people are tired, it can still be a moment. A pressure not being applied directly downward to you is an advantage, especially when you're tired. In more active required situations like MMA, for example, you can't sit on your back. You'll get elbowed, hammer fisted in the face. But the more you off balance from left to right within the deep half guard position, it'll reduce the ability the top player has to deliver those hammer strikes, for example, from those alignments. Thank you everyone for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you'd like to see in the next. This is only part 1 of the deep half guard series, so we'll do more of these, and the more questions you ask, the more we can answer. Thank you. Bye.